Let me show you how to use a steam press. What I have is Singer steam press. When I first got it, I started with reading the manual, and I advise you to do the same. You may find some important information that you can miss otherwise. For example, this manual says, do not plug in unit until you have filled the water tank. So I did that. The water tank is at the bottom. It's easy to pull it out and fill with water. The water has to be distilled. I usually buy distilled water in my supermarket, just in case you don't know. The only problem is that I don't see the max line on this container. I mean, I see a line, but it's not written that it's the max line. But I hope it is. I will show you how to use the steam press for cotton, silk, polyester, linen, how to use it for iron-on patches, for fusing interfacing, how to press small pieces using a pressing cushion. Now I plug it in. This small window has a power button. I turn it on. There is a fabric selection button, and the temperature settings will be different for different fabrics: nylon, silk, wool, cotton, and linen. There are different temperature settings. If you keep the pressing plate closed, the machine will start beeping in 10 seconds, so keep the pressing plate open. I will use the cotton mode now. Now I take a piece of quilting cotton and lay it flat on the ironing plate or board, how to say. You can see that the fabric has lots of wrinkles after pre-washing. Now I'm going to use my steam press with steam. I have to hold the pressing plate approximately 3 inches above the fabric. I press these buttons for steam. It will release a burst of steam onto fabric for about 1 second. Now I lower the pressing plate onto fabric for 8-10 seconds. Then raise it again. You can see that my fabric doesn't have any wrinkles anymore. It's pressed really well. This steam press is actually really good for quilting, for quilt blocks. Yeah, see how many wrinkles? And now they will all disappear. Let's wait 10 seconds and it will be magic. Wow, so fast. Polyester silk, I use it for doll clothes. I found the area of the press to be long enough and wide enough for my needs. But the steam press can be used for natural silk fabric as well. I sew a lot with 100% silk fabric, so let me show you how perfectly smooth this piece of silk fabric becomes after pressing. I use steam for silk too. Now I want to show you how to use the steam press for linen fabric. I'm really surprised at how well it presses linen. So I press the linen mode now. I'm going to press my linen blouse. You can see it's all wrinkled after laundry. Now I press and look at it now. Just unbelievable. I have never been able to press linen fabric that well with my iron. It's never hot enough. The temperature 200 degrees Celsius. Well. Okay, this steam press might be used without steam, and then it's becoming a heat press. Here I have two iron-on patches. I want to put them on a doll dress I am making. Let's press. For these patches I will have to use my special pressing cloth. It's 100% silk organza. Works so good for all kind of fabrics. If you don't have this kind of pressing cloth from silk organza, I strongly advise you to buy one. It's the cheapest silk fabric and it works really well. Here we are. It's ready and looks so good. Looks great, right? By the way, I have many useful sewing videos on my YouTube channel. Subscribe to my channel and I will show you many helpful sewing tips and tricks you have never seen before. And if you want to save this video to watch later, press the like button below and the video will be saved in your liked videos folder. The Singer steam press has a special accessory, a pressing cushion. I'm using it for details such as cuffs, waist belts, collars, curved seams. I just place it under the cuff, for example, and it keeps the area to be pressed raised. I don't force the pressing plate to its lowest position. But I have here a shank button. I cannot use the steam press in this area. I will need to use a regular iron here. I also like to use the steam press for attaching fusible interfacing. For example, this fusible web can be fused for a long piece of fabric, much longer compared to a regular iron. You better do it without steam though. Just place a piece of fusible web and press. Look, it's attached perfectly. You can use it for hemming curtains. Very easy process. The steam press is great for fusing big pieces of interfacing. I use it for fusible fleece. It's much thicker and is double-sided. It's especially useful if you are making bags. You can fuse a big piece of fusible fleece at once. The heat is equal all over. But 10 seconds of pressing without steam is not enough for fusible fleece. I do it 2 or even 3 times for 10 seconds. Check how it's attached only after it's cooled down. I use the steam press for vinyl also. It's working as a heat press in this case, without steam. Here I have a butterfly I cut with my Cricut machine from iron-on glitter vinyl, silver color. And I will try to put it on my head. I can't embroider my head, but an applique from vinyl will be nice. Okay, I use my silk pressing cloth, put the steam press in silk mode and use it without steam. 10 seconds of pressing is not enough. So I repeat the procedure a few more times. I took the plastic out when it cooled down. And now I have my vinyl applique. I like it, so shiny. I can attach the vinyl applique to any fabric. Let's try it again with cotton fabric. Here I have my new project, a needle book for my hand sewing needles. I already made a regular applique with my embroidery machine. And now I'm going to use a vinyl applique from Glitter Vinyl. I cut it with my Cricut machine. I'm using my silk pressing cloth. The steam press has to be used without steam. I use the press on wool setting this time. Now it has cooled down and I can take the plastic off. See how easy it is coming, and the vinyl applique is attached very well.